Hi, my name is Alex Harper, and today we're going to be reacting to Stranger by Dimash. Before I say anything else, I just wanted to quickly say, genuinely, thank you so much for the amount of support you have given me for watching Dimash. Like, I'm really glad that I've been able to, kind of join this community. And, I'm not the most deep into the community yet, and I'm kind of taking it step by step because I don't want to spoil myself whenever I go to new videos. But, you guys have been so welcoming for me to step foot into this world of Dimash and his insane notes and timbre and all that stuff. So I just wanted to say thank you very much for allowing me to do this and for showing so much support. So yeah, but anyways, with all the cheesy stuff out of the way, yeah, I just wanted to say, wow, this is gonna be really fun because so the way I choose these videos is or for at least for Dimash, because you guys have been coming in droves and talking in the comments and being like, hey, you should check out this and you should check out this. So what I've kind of resolved myself to do is I will choose what I see a lot in the comment section. It may not be the most requested thing. It's kind of a very informal way of doing this, but I will go through the comments and I will see, okay, what is mentioned a lot, and I will choose that. And I think that's how I'm going to operate from now on. So, if you want to see me do some more stuff, please comment in the comment section below. But also, I have seen so many, a lot of you give me a lot of links and suggestions for different songs that he does. So honestly, I don't think it's necessarily needed, but I certainly do not mind if you leave a comment saying hey, you need to check out this one, or maybe if there's an obscure one you want me to check out, that would be totally cool too. So just let me know, and yeah, I will see whatever pops up the most in the comment section. I will probably check that out whenever I start recording next, But anyways, today it was Stranger that I noticed a lot in the comment section. So yeah, we're gonna be checking that out. As a summary of what I've known so far of Dimash, I think he's just I think my main takeaway so far is that he's an insane performer. Not only is he an incredibly talented and versatile tenor, he's also just this crazy performer, which is it's it's obvious to think about, but or it's obvious to think about when you say it out loud, but it's not something that you really think about a lot when watching people. But I really had that moment with Dimash where it was he is a performer first and foremost. Some of the shots that he was doing for his what's it called, okay, editor me put it on screen of the first Dimash video. I can't remember the name of it, but it was the one where he was on the horse. Just the cinematography almost of that entire music video was insane. And then for SOS, he was doing that okay, from the comment section, thank you guys again for giving me information. Apparently that was during COVID, and he didn't want to get people sick, so he wasn't necessarily performing in front of people, and they were still doing social distancing and stuff, but he was still doing all of that insane video editing. I remember very specifically he had these wings, and I still can't figure out how he did that. Could have been post-production, could have been something else, I have no idea, but no matter what, it was insane. Just the amount of care and effort he puts into his performance really shows. And I think it really shows in the fact that it was so prominent that I was able to pick it out, and that's not something I focus on a lot, so it's just sorry, that was a really long side tangent. But yeah, just I'm very excited to see his performance in Stranger. And yeah, also some of the high notes he hits is insane, are insane. What was it last time? I think he definitely hit really high whistle slash falsetto notes last time. Okay, again, editor me put up the notes and of that he was hitting last time. I cannot wait to see what he has in store for me this time, because I agree with a lot of the comments before where they were saying oh yeah, it was a really weird place to start on the first video that I did of him. And yeah, now that I've seen the potential, or maybe I haven't even seen the full potential. Actually, I probably haven't. But now that I've seen more of his potential, we'll say that, I am very excited to figure out more of his stuff. And yeah, again, thank you so much for supporting me so that I can check out more of his stuff. But okay. Also, as a bit of forewarning, I wanted to make sure to mention that I will be pausing a lot. Now that I know that that is my reaction style, I will be pausing a lot. I will be talking about things, and I will be, I want to give myself moments to reflect and really take in what he's doing. So there will be a lot of pausing and, somewhat analysis, because I'm still an amateur singer. But I just wanted to make sure that I said that right in the front and open because last time there was a lot of comments that were basically saying, "Hey, you pause way too much" and all this stuff, which is fine. You're entitled to your opinion, but also like the reason I'm here is because I want to react and like add my own commentary to this. It's not necessarily just to go straight through and be like, oh my gosh, you know, like I actually want to take in some moments to analyze and you know all that stuff. So I just wanted to mention that, and I wanted to thank some of you guys for some of the suggestions, because I remember there's this one comment in particular. Let me see if I can. I'll try pulling it up on the screen right now. Editor, me, do your thing. But basically they were saying, hey, like you could like every time you pause, just like go rewind a little bit more than you usually would. And I think that's actually a really good idea, and hopefully that'll be a little bit better. But again, just wanted to make sure that I put in the open that like I will be pausing a lot, and it is very much for analysis and because I want that to sink in a little bit more. So yeah, please allow me the space to do that. And if you want an experience with like fully like not pausing as much and all that stuff, you might want to find a different reactor. Just wanted to put that out there. And yeah, hopefully that gets down the comments a little bit, because honestly it was a little bit disheartening seeing that many comments before. So yeah, but anyways, we shall do smooth transition. Woo! All right, and here we go with Stranger by Dimash. All right, let's see. I'm very excited. Come on.
Спасибо. Спасибо огромное. А теперь прозвучит новая песня. Примерно.
Right. Oh wait, okay. Another thing that you guys mentioned, subtitles. I will wait. Subtitles are on. Okay. That's fine. All right, here we go. There we go. Yeah, now I'll understand the lyrics. So that'll be good. Okay. Okay, again with the performance aspect, this is really cool.
I can see you crown underneath my feet, stranger in a stranger's land.
Oh, okay. There's my first pause. Oh my gosh. Okay, so first out he comes like, okay, I think I've heard like a bit of this before, but like he's just very like, he's very light with the vocals. Like he can go either direction. He can go very hard and like very gritty with his vocals, but he can also go very like light, and just like the amount of like, you can hear the amount of air that's currently passing through his vocal cords is just very prominent, and like that's a very much a stylistic choice.
In a stranger's land.
And that's a really cool way he said in a stranger's land. Like he's doing this thing where he's doing that like light airy tone that he's like been doing, but also he still has like a tiny bit of like grit, like a little oomph to it, like stranger's land.
Stranger in a stranger's land.
Also the vibrato is insane. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and make sure that's all connected. There we go.
You crown underneath my feet.
Also, piano player, you're incredible.
Stranger in a stranger's land. You chance to know who I am if I have the strength to begin again.
Whoa. I love that it bounces from your headphones.
intense times I wondered.
What? No. I literally thought that was a different singer. What? No, okay, hold on. I'm No. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's just like do a little thing real quick. What note is he hitting right there? F3. Okay, very like middle range, like maybe lower of the tenor range. Huh? Oh my gosh. His resonance on the low note is crazy. Like that's like a bass resonance. And I can say that. I'm a bass. Somewhere. He dropped. Okay, so they're like about an F2. That's an F. So he's hitting an F2. For reference, like, okay, so there's like a general range that is accepted for like vocalists and like choirs and stuff. I believe the accepted like lowest note for like a bass singer is E2, which is one note below what he just sang, and he's singing it in like his resonance is crazy there for a tenor to be able to hit that note.
Somewhere.
Like straight up, I thought that he was a different singer. Like I thought there was a different person about to come out, and no, it's just him. Oh my god.
Somewhere in my heart, in intense times I wonder.
He went lower there. He.
In my heart, in intense times I
One. Okay, so I'm a bass, right? I am usually able to hit around C#2. Like on a regular day, regular. So that's like today. On a really good day, I can hit B1s and C2s. He just hit a C2. He's hitting it live as well. Like, okay, one insane thing. Like, okay, sorry. Oh man, my brain is getting. I have so many thoughts in my brain. I don't know how to get them out. So we know that this is live because he has a literal audience with him this time. So this is a performance that he's doing for people, which means he had to prepare all this. Like he's doing this in front of people. When you do performances in front of people, usually you want to play it safe, right? Like that's why a lot of singers do like what's it called, like backing tracks almost of themselves when they sing like different notes. For example, like I'm pretty sure there was a thing a while back where it was either Ariana Grande or something. Actually, okay, I'm an acapella nerd, right? Pentatonics did this for a little bit, where on live tours, whenever they would hit really high, like straining notes, they would, they would make sure to pre-record it so that they would play it in the speakers without them actually having to strain their voice, because they have so many different tours that they have to do, and they have to make it consistent. So that's the only real way you can show that showmanship while still making it consistent and not like messing up the note every once in a while, right? So in that sense, you want to make sure that when you're performing, you want to have notes that you're consistently able to hit. And he is hitting a C2 in insane resonance for a tenor in the bass range live. From a choir nerd, I cannot tell you how impressive this is. Like, even I would not dare be hitting C2s in a live setting. Like it's just in that like weird vocal range in my split where like I can't use technique to hit C2 like a growl or something, but I also can't consistently rely on chest voice to hit it. So it's like it's hard. But like here he is just hitting it just perfectly fine.
Somewhere in my heart, in intense times I wonder.
I will say he's hitting it with like he's using a little bit of technique there. He's doing a little bit of vocal fry, but like still like he's getting pretty good resonance out of that, and that's like pretty crazy for a tenor. by the way, so what vocal fry is sorry, I just sometimes I say things and I'm like I think that it's like common knowledge, but it might not be. So let me just like explain it for those of you who don't know. Vocal fry is basically where you're employing your false folds without actually like you're not vocalizing too much. It's kind of just like a vibrating of your like vocal folds. As far as I know, this could be totally wrong, but as far as I understand it, um you like relax your like your voice enough to where it's just like a door creak, right? You go like there's not actual voice behind it, but like you're still making like a very low sound. You're able to combine that with low chest notes, and that allows you to have some resonance from your chest and also being able to hit the note, you know. And that's what he's doing right there. One.
My heart in ancient times, I wonder,
Yeah, that's crazy. But anyways, that's all I got for this section. Oh my gosh, okay, I need to see more. Sorry, I've been on this a lot.
somewhere in my heart in ancient times, I wonder, though these valleys I have climbed them on these hills. Faces from us, somehow divide the memory.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So gosh, he's so he's so versatile with his voice. Like before, like it was a little bit more understandable in like a human sense, where he was in like a very like middle timbre and then he switched to low. But like the thing is, he had like maybe like a 10-second ish moment of like instrumental, so he didn't have to sing. He just flipped like in a heartbeat from this low bass like timbre to just up like high back and tenor range. Also, I really like his like styling here because one tiny thing he's doing is that on the back ends of a few of his words, he's kind of doing like a vocal flip. He's doing like a little like, or maybe like a cry almost. Hold on. Like right there, he's faces, and no, I can't do it. Faces, and but then like he kind of like lets his voice like relax a little bit, and it kind of goes into this cry like, kind of thing, right? And I think it's just kind of a showing of like his stylistic choice, and also that he's very comfortable in this range. Like, I don't know, I like it when singers do this. Also, the choir's really good. Now he's got that vocal connection, that scream. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna rewind a little bit. Okay, but also to just talk about what I just mentioned. So like before, like he's kind of going in like a very like airy tone, as I mentioned earlier. But now he's fully in embracing his vocal, not embracing, engaging, that's the word, his vocal folds, so that he's like full, like his voice is fully there now. Like there's no air, it's literally just like full voice. And I don't know, just like that like, really good grit right there. Like, God, I was thinking about pausing there and just being like, gosh, hold on. Sorry, I think I just spit. Oh my gosh. gosh. So this is tenor range. I'm a bass. Like that's pretty middle of the range tenor or middle of the ground tenor range ish, right? And then he just switches. Like F5, like that sounds so effortless for him as well. Like I think I comment on this every single time, but he makes it sound so effortless. Like gosh. Also, like he has a way of like, because he's in falsetto right now. Is he in falsetto? One thing I can't really do sometimes because I think it's because I am a bass, and like I just don't pay attention that much to like other parts, unfortunately. But like head voice and falsetto kind of get mixed up in my brain sometimes, so I can't tell if this is head voice or falsetto. But either way, he is able to bring a lot of that vocal connection that he was having in his lower range up. And that's like really hard to do because like, you know, when you think of falsetto, you kind of go ah, right? Like you kind of go from chest ah, but like it's airy. Like you're not exactly doing the same thing with like your regular chest voice. Like how I'm speaking right now, you don't have that same resonance when you go up that high because I don't know the science behind how that works, but you're not engaging the same vocal folds, I don't think. But like he's able to get that same grit even when going that high, and that's really impressive. As well as not sounding like he's going like to the top of his range. I'm sure it's not the top of his range, but like it's hard to do that is what I'm trying to say. And I just want to say appreciate you. That's crazy. Oh my god. And then oh, what? I can't be too loud because the neighbors will hear. Oh my. As I was saying before, when you switch between two registers like that, it's hard. It's so hard. I was in an a cappella group for a good bit, and they made me sing some tenor lines and some bass lines. And in this one song that they had me do, which was like a cover of like Sound of Silence from Pentatonics, they had me singing some tenor stuff, but then immediately go down the bass. And that's really hard to do. I had a little bit of a break in between then. And even then, like it was very hard to switch between going from super high chest to like my low chest and like get that same resonance. And he's doing that from whistle to low chest. Like that's really crazy. Also, what note is impeding here? C6. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay. F6, I think. Yeah, I think that's an F6. Gosh, that's crazy. Okay, so a thing about whistle notes, I actually do know how whistle notes work because I tried learning it at some point. Not a great idea for bass, but or at least my level of bass. But the way that whistle notes work is that you're not actually doing anything, like literally anything with your vocal folds. So like, you know how you whistle with your lips, right? The way that you do whistle notes is that you're actually doing that exact same thing where like, you know, you have a lot of compressed air in a very tight space. And you're doing that with your vocal folds instead. And that's where that whistle note comes from. Because like, you know, your vocal folds are literally just like strings inside of your throat. To be able to get whistle notes out, you have to be able to control those very, very distinctly. And you have to get that tiny pinhole inside of your vocal folds and then push air out of it in a way that you're able to get that whistle note, let alone being able to control that whistle note, like by how like much air you were putting into it, or like how big the hole is or whatever, right? That's a very hard skill to learn. The fact that he's able to just pull that out like that just like that, right? And like, there are people who can do that, like, Ariana Grande or like Mariah Carey. Like, also it's crazy that I'm comparing Dimash to them, but like like some of the, oh my gosh, these people are like aliens. Like, they're just like crazy talented. That's crazy. Like, he like randomly just goes into whistle notes in a musical context. Like, that's really hard to do in any musical context, and then he does that live. Actually, he's doing 2 whistle notes there. Ow, like, I think that's a whistle note as well. And then he does that into the whistle note of the F6. Oh, and he's playing with it. The fact that he's able to play with the whistle note like that is insane. Oh my gosh. And then also, like, okay, if I'm not mistaken, he goes into bass range after this. New, like A2-ish. So, like, as I was talking about earlier, like, going between different registers is hard, right? At the very least, before, he was going from falsetto to chest range. Falsetto, you're at least engaging your vocal folds. With whistle notes, you're not. So the fact that he's able to go straight from literally not using his vocal folds, and like, he's using it in a very specific context that he has to be very controlled over, and then switching immediately over to very resonant chest range is crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna continue now. That's all I got for that section. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's rewind it. Also, Tina Flayer's just vibing. You can see him. Yes. Also, vibrato on a whistle note.
New ground underneath my feet. Stranger in a stranger's land. New chance to know who I am if I have the strength to begin.
Okay, nothing I'm not gonna be reacting as big as before, but I have a question. So, in the background, I can hear like whispers happening. Is it from the choir, or is it like, how are they doing that? I'm gonna rewind it just so that, in case you guys have headphones on, which I highly recommend for whenever you're listening to music. Like, it's almost like a Lord of the Rings like whisper in the background. That's really cool for the atmosphere. It's also going in different ears. That's so cool. Yes. Okay, I'm trying to resist the temptation to pause now, but like I have to. Okay, rewind. I think he's hitting that full chest this time. Like, I don't think there's any mix or anything that. Woo. E5. F sharp 5 and ooh. Oh! Holy crap! Wait, that's it? No, hold on. No, that can't be it. No. Oh my, no. I thought I had longer. Okay, how long did he hold that note? The breath control here? hold on. Okay, I need this. Okay. Also, before I like actually figure this out, breath control super hard. Like as a person who's only in like collegiate choir and like high school choir, like breath control was something that was emphasized a lot. But it's like something that you can never really master in terms of like that kind of level. But he has, gosh, he holds that for so long. Also, I love the fact that he like punctuates each word with like a glottal stop. Like he's able to. He's also very purposeful with his movements because he's like, who I am. Like he's really like putting like glottal stop in between each of those words, really emphasizing each of the like the syllables, and that's a really good touch. Just break it up a little bit, you know. 48? No, 58. Oh my gosh. 18 seconds. He held that for 18 full seconds. So, holding a note is very hard, okay? Okay, I'm going to bring some of my acapella like experience into this. Holding notes for a long time, even in like background parts. Like even like okay, in choir actually, okay, choir experience as well. Holding background parts like with like long notes like that, like even for just 10 seconds, it's very hard because you have to think about this. Like it's almost like you're trying to hold your breath, right? Like it's hard to hold your breath in the first place because you're trying to get oxygen, right? But also like in singing, you're legitimately just breathing out air. Like you're trying to get air out while you're trying to sing these notes. So it's much harder to it's like holding your breath, but even worse, I guess, in a sense. But he's able to like okay, there's levels to this, right? That's hard even in like a soft setting. Like you could be like it's hard to hold that for a very long time. Like I bet if I would have trouble holding that for 18 seconds, even if I was able to like fully engage my my posture and like get like full lung capacity and all that stuff, right? But he's doing it in a way where you can tell he's fully going out for this note. Also, the fact that I can go from, it sounds like the exact same. Like he's not he's not differentiating the note or anything. Like all the same vibrato is there, all the same like intensity is there, and he's able to hold that out through the entire note. That is so hard. There's been so many times when I've been in projects and like I will try to hold a note out, but then towards the very end I completely die. Like I give up. Like my voice gives out almost, and like it gets weaker over time. He's not doing any of that. He's just full strength the entire time, and he's even holding a pose. Like he's just the artistry behind this. He's on his knees. Gosh.
Dimash Qudaibergen.
Игорь Крутой!
What is happening? Where is this? Is this his concert, or is he like performing for like an award ceremony?
Браво!
Спасибо огромное!
Спасибо большое. Люблю вас сильно, пресильно.
Oh my gosh.
Браво!
And you can
Ну,
see
конечно,
like the energy that was
невероятные
taken out of
эмоции
him
мы
as well.
испытываем от голоса Димаша.
Because that takes a lot,
Dimash
you know, like
Qudaibergen.
not even in just like a technical sense, but like in an emotional sense. Like you have to feel every single word you're saying. Like I'm sure he understands this song in and out, and he's just like he's got to feel every single emotion behind every single word. He's got to understand the meaning because he has to be the one to convey that to the audience. So like he is definitely feeling a lot of those emotions right now. It's like
Браво!
Спасибо огромное.
it's like
Спасибо.
he's still able to like kind of shake it off, and like he's my gosh, he's
И
such a
лучший
natural born
поп-звезд
performer.
мира, мой друг, гость из Казахстана, Олжас
I wish I could
Курманбек.
understand him better. But also, let me see. One last thing I want to point out. I love it when people do this in their songs. Like, there's a very specific circumstance where singers will go like for long notes like this, and then like typically it's like somewhat high. Like, gosh, this one's high though. Actually, hold on. What note is it? F sharp 5. Okay. F sharp 5 in like a mixed chest voice. But what's really cool that I love when wow, words. What's really cool that something that's really cool that happens a lot during these types of songs is in order to like emphasize how long he's holding the note, they will drop all the instruments randomly, like, or not randomly, but they'll drop all the instruments at a certain point and then restart it in the middle just so that you can hear that his voice is still going, like it's still going strong and is able to hold by itself. I think that's kind of like what the idea behind it is, and they do that here. Like, you hear that beat where there's just no instruments? Like, it was just to add emphasis to, like, how long he's holding this note. And I love that. Yeah. Man, me too. Me too. I would be, gosh. Bro's sweating too. Like, that took a lot out of him.
Dimash Qudaibergen.
Also, it's hot on stage.
Игорь Крутой!
Браво.
All right, what else we got?
Олжас Хурманбек! Спасибо!
Yeah, the band was insane. Also, the choir was really good. To kind of like go back to the choir, right? One last thing before I go, because you know, choir is kind of my specialty. I'm an amateur singer, but I've been in a few. Oh, I forgot about that. Gosh. Wait, so he hits a C2 and he C2 to an, what was it, like an F6 or something? Oh, that's, gosh, he has an insane vocal range. That's crazy. Crazy that anybody has that vocal range, period. Like, some people aren't able to hit those notes, like, at all. And then he's able to do it in one song, which is adding a layer, and then adding another layer, he's able to do it in a live setting. To have that confidence and like knowing that you can do it is crazy. But like, just the choir in the background is so good. Because you can, there was one part, where was it? Right here. Like, their blend is so good. Because like in a choir setting, like you have to really nail the vowel, because like it's one thing if like, I think I've said this before, but Dimash has like immaculate vowels, and like his tone and placement, all that is incredible. But in a choir setting, you have to be very, like, you have to be even a little bit more intentional about it, because you're singing with other people, and any type of like difference in vowel or like tone will like start to clash with each other. But this choir is doing so well at sounding like one voice but hitting multiple notes, like, and you can even see from their like mouth shapes, like they're very similar mouth shapes. Like, you can tell that they have done a lot of work and practice. You know, they're professionals, like, obviously. Okay, just for one last little kick and giggle, I want to hear the last one again. Sorry. But also not sorry. His vibrato is so consistent. Actually, hold on, one more thing. Let me check something. Wow! Okay, so another thing is that, sorry, I keep adding things. So when I was performing with my a cappella group, one thing that was very emphasized was microphone placement. So it was very much emphasized that like you need to put your microphone as close to your mouth as possible, because like, you know, you want the audience to be able to pick up what you're saying and or singing and all this like tiny intricate stuff. Like, if you're holding it out, it's gonna be much harder to hear, obviously. But there's one exception to that, and that is if you're straight up like projecting enough where it doesn't matter. So here you can see like his microphone level is like to a point where he has to like, when he's like doing these smaller notes, he's putting it directly against his mouth, right? And I'm assuming he's doing that when, yeah, like he's basically kissing the microphone, and that's like a good thing. Like that's very standard, I guess, and like, you know, expected, especially with low notes. But then straight up, I noticed that like while he was doing his pose, he is slowly pulling the microphone away from himself, which means that if he were to put his microphone against his mouth, it would probably be like it would probably peak the mic levels, honestly. So that means he is not only like an incredible singer in like a technical sense. Well, actually no, he's more of a insane singer in a technical sense, because he's projecting so well like on this note that he has to pull the microphone away for it to sound normal, if that makes sense. Like he's doing his own microphone leveling by pulling the microphone away, and that's just incredible. Like he has like so many different skills that are all going together for this performance, and it's just perfect. This is like peak. This is perfect. Sorry, I got a little bit invested in that. It was just like in my acapella group, they were very, very adamant, like always put your microphone up to your lips. You have to like kiss the microphone. I just noticed that he wasn't doing it, but he doesn't need to, because he's such a good and powerful singer that he doesn't need to. In fact, it would probably hinder his performance if he did that at that moment. So anyways, yeah. All right, actually that's a good frame to stop it on. But thank you very much for watching. Wow, I'm just really glad to be like, I don't know at what point I can start calling myself a deer, but like I would love to be included in this community, because oh my god, Dimash is so incredible. And like, oh, also by the way, I received a few messages about like apparently he is going on tour. Actually, give me a second, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Okay, so he is having a tour in Riga, Latvia. Where is that? Okay, so it takes place in Riga, Latvia, which is like in Europe. Okay. How much is the ticket? Hold on, you're seeing me in real time, just trying to figure out if I can go. How much is the ticket? Please, I just need to know. Please, Dimash, please. Where do I find the price? Okay, skip it. Give me a second. Okay, so apparently, it's a little bit like it can range up to around like $200 for a ticket. I need to figure out if I can get a passport in that amount of time, and if I can find an affordable flight in order to go visit, because that would be really cool. I am on a college budget because I am a university student. I'm going to graduate soon, but that also means that I have crippling debt and I need to go pay that off. But also, considering the fact that this is the only concert that like is so far announced for the next year, I really need to think about this. But anyways, that is for me to decide later on. If you guys have any advice for plane tickets or anything, let me know. But anyways, sorry, complete sidetrack there. But yes, I want to see him live. Like that would be like a really big dream of mine. Like gosh, seeing the stage presence in person would be incredible. But anyways, with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and really hope you enjoyed my reaction to Stranger by Dimash. Again, if there's any like obscure ones you want me to see, like obscure music from Dimash that you want me to look at, please let me know in the comment section below. If there's any if there's any like really mainstream ones in the please leave it in the comment section below too, because I kind of just peruse and, you know, see what's I can see the most often, and today that was Stranger. So there's that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and like and subscribe if you liked it. And yeah, I hope you guys will have a great day and a great evening and all that jazz. So yeah, sorry, by the way, it's super late, so I'm kind of rambling now, but thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later. So yeah, bye.